Uh, Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. Let's talk about what's going on with logistic. So here, logistic guys is yesterday it came down to the support, which is I'm going to talk about the supports today. I will not explain more things. It came to reach our support number one. It bounces back. Remember, 86 is the price when we generated this support, which is 110. And I want to tell you, this stock is not over. This stock is not over, guys. So this is where we had this. I've already made another video, but my the voice was not. You cannot hear my voice, but we had this a very bullish candlestick which on 15 minutes. Remember, guys, we have already you can have another leg up which is going up, and whenever you see stock breaking on Monday 184, which is I'm looking re-entry, because for me also I missed the uptrend movement, but now I'm going to take this the second wave. So my second wave I will not target more by now. I want to be economist. So and my second wave will be stock to increase 100 and 20%. So remember, by Monday when stock open, it might be trading above 184, and I've already shown you the resistance number one will be 183, 333. I'm so sorry, and 400 the highest that I'm waiting. Mommy. Yeah, so guys, thank you so much. I don't think I will not do more videos. I will show you more, but I was looking to play this video for you again. Maybe you need to watch and listen what happened, and also the block rock. So I'm going to play from here.
And major theme a couple of years ago coming out of the pandemic. Is there still a lot of change happening, or has the supply chain kind of settled in? What do you see as that trajectory right now?
Oliver, it's a great point. What we see right now is that we're only in the early stages. Frankly, nearshoring, to double click on that term, is essentially the rethinking and the replumbing of global supply chains, and that cannot be done in 2, 3, or even 5 years, in my opinion. It's going to require time and capital. So now that companies are locating themselves in markets such as Mexico or other places in Latin America, that is really coming across with a lot of opportunity for us. What that means also is when we think about nearshoring, many of these companies don't want to do it themselves. They look to a third-party provider like us, who already have the know-how and do this in an efficient manner so they can operate and just focus on the core business that they have at hand. But the pandemic was really an accelerator, especially in Latin America, where e-commerce is really at its infancy, Oliver. Much of that is precisely driven by the fact that there was no banking penetration. With the shutdowns, people had to start shopping online, which previously was not the case. So you can imagine that while in the US you have turned into just-in-case logistics, redundancy, most of Latin America is just being built from the ground up because it's underserved and underpenetrated.
Okay, tell me about the finances that you want investors to pay attention to now that you're publicly traded. You've got American eyes on you as investors now. Obviously, as I mentioned, stocks going nuts here. You mentioned that you wanted to raise some money to continue to invest. What should we be looking for? Is it just square footage accumulation? Is it cash flow? Do you prioritize profits, or is it growth? Give me kind of a 60-second financial rundown, Esteban.
That's really important. So we are fully focused on fundamentals in a more classic and traditional way. I would say the mother metric in our business is NOI, net operating income. And just to give you a sense of how that has evolved over the last years, since 2019, we have basically tripled our NOI. And we have grown our GLA, our gross leasable area, just the square footage, by 2.5 times. So we're just seeing that ramp up. It just provides further evidence of the sort of traction that we have in our markets for our product, and again, with the backing and good credit behind the tenants that we serve, which is critical as we look to finance our assets. The higher for longer interest rate theme is going to just separate the market from the institutional players. We are a pure play focused platform, only just doing logistics and industrial. That's really going to set us apart. So that profile is really an opportunity for U.S. investors, frankly, as they want to diversify their portfolios globally. And it's very hard to get this sort of access, uncorrelated access, because we're in different geographies from their typical companies that serve in the industrial and logistics space.
Well, I will say this year we've seen international stocks outperform. We've heard a lot of portfolio managers talking about wanting to expand the exposure and reach. So maybe that's the interest to some degree behind that big stock move. So Precious On will be watching. Thanks a lot for your time, Esteban.
Thank you very much, Oliver.
Thanks, and congrats on the debut.
So guys, thank you so much. You hear everything. The stock is on the early stage, and it's going to more to moon. Everything, guys, you need to understand. Anything which is going more to moon, also it has more downside also. So you need to be very careful of everything. But the second leg up is coming next week, and thank you so much. Keep buying more. Anything that I see over here right now, stock is say open, which is on Friday, still on Friday. Remember, I'm recording on Saturday. You open 144, the highest on Friday 150, the lowest 143, closest 150, changes 5%, and on the last changes was negative 123, which is 49% after pre-market on Friday, on Thursday, when stock pushed it up more. So guys, be ready. And also I'm watching to take my second chance when we are going to break this upside. Yeah guys, thank you so much, and subscribe, like. See you on next video.